Hey everybody, this is Metaxu from the Imperial Ground Forces, and this is going to be my little guide on how to report a game. First off, we're going to start out by at the Imperial Ground Forces homepage. I'm going to assume that you've logged in and that you have a screenshot in Xfire to be reported. I find Xfire is the easiest way to report games. All you have to do is just hit scroll lock and S at the end of a game when all the people's scores are up. That will save a screenshot to Xfire, and we'll just go from here. Alright, you scroll down under services, click on BSC events, go down to your current event, and right now Typhoon Rising is up, an event here. Now I'm just going to close the tab I opened because I already have a tab up and ready. Actually, I'm going to reopen that. Now, in order to report a game, right up in this area, right where I've got this blue highlight, you're going to see a login. Now, your login username is going to be a set of numbers and then your designated password. In order to report any game, you have to be logged in. So just log in right there, and it'll take just a couple seconds. And you scroll down, and now on the right over here, you're going to see what's called, it's a little tab that says Event Links. And they're going to have info, view results, submit game, disputes, rules, recent games, and it goes on. You want to click Submit Game. It'll be the third one down. Okay? Now I already have one up here. Now, pull up Xfire. This is, once you've logged in, you're going to have this. It's going to be a list of names of the people who are online and what games they're playing. The fifth tab, the second one from the bottom, click on it. That'll be your screenshots, your saved screenshots. You can see here I have quite a few. I've got about 20 of them. Make that about 30 of them. Just click on one and then click over here on the right. That will bring up this. It's just an enlarged image of the screenshot. Now, take a look here and see how many IGF members are in it. Here, it was only me, myself, and one other player. So, when you come back to here, come back to your BSC submit thing. Everything here should be all set up if this is a war or where other clans are taking in place. It's going to be a little differently. I'm just assuming this is just an IGF only event. So your far left column over here, don't worry so much about that. It'll just say player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, etc. all the way down to like 50, 60 something actually. Then you're gonna have here, you're gonna have a little tab that says IGF, and it's going to have a drop-down tab, and if there are other clans involved, you'll be allowed to select them. But right now, don't worry about that. So take a peek at your screenshot, see how many players are in and what teams they are on. This is important. Now, for this one, we only had one player on one team and one player on the other. So I come back here, and then in the third column, the second drop-down column, you can see Team 1 and then Team 2. Make sure you have enough players in each team that were accounted for on the screenshot. Now you can choose which map you played, but when you have a lot of screenshots, it's hard to keep track, and it's really not that important either to know unless you're really sketchy about that. So scroll all the way down, click Next Step. Now your name will automatically be the first one. Now if you bring up your screenshot again, I immediately like to type in my score. So here I had 92 points, 42 kills, 4 deaths. So I type in 92, what was that, 42 and 4. Now the second player, you bring up your screenshot again and look at his name. Now you look for him, you click the drop down box, and I like to start typing his name. It goes a lot faster. Now you find his name and click and make sure he's in there. Then take a look at his score. He had 144 points, 76 kills, 0 deaths. and then you just type that in. Now here, right down here, there's going to be a little area for game comments. If there's a special event for the IGF, say like the survivalist event, that would be whoever received the survivalist got so many points added to their score. I like to put that down here. Who got, if it's an event like that, I put down, let's say Metaxu received the survivalist score with plus whatever added to points. But other than that, you really don't have to type anything in. And after that, you just click Report Game, and that'll bring you up to this page, which just kind of gives you an overview of everything that happened. Now, to make sure your game got reported, you can bring up a new tab and go to your email. And right here, it says battle stats, event match recorded, event, and then it'll say your event number and then your match ID number. If you can just click in on that. It pays to double check. Okay, look at your actual reported thing and then bring up your screenshot and take a look at it. Make sure everything's matched. If it's not right, they'll give a little link for you to dispute the match, which basically says that something's not right. It was reported in the wrong event. A certain player should have been added. A certain player shouldn't have been in there. You got your points, kills, or deaths wrong. Just minor details that you have to go back. But once you're back here at this page, the kind of thing, you can go ahead and click Submit Game again if you have another one. Now, I like to just immediately exit out, bring Xfire back up, and then bring up my new one. Now here I've got 3 people in. So I set it up to where 2 people on Team 1, 1 person on Team 2, because that's what my screenshot said. And then you just enter in their points. And that's the basics of reporting for the Imperial Ground Forces events. I hope you enjoyed it and learned from it. And I hope this makes everything go smooth in the future.